right, we welcome on in Barren County. Guys, thank you all for jumping into our media day here. Coach, go ahead and introduce yourself and the players that you brought with you today.
Coach Myatt, Trojan Head softball coach. I've got Briley, Lizzie, Abby, and Elmo.
All right, there we go. Coach, go ahead and talk about how your off season's been, kind of what you're seeing from your team as we get ready for the season to start.
The girls really worked hard. We kind of started, Center School started back this year, hitting the weight room. Ultimately, that was our goal, was to try to avoid injuries at all costs. Last year, it was a great group of seniors they had, and this is also a wonderful group of seniors. But we battled the injury bug a lot, and that was one thing that we wanted to try to avoid this year, is to get them in the weight room and get that strength up and try to avoid that late in the year.
Yeah, Coach, kind of look at the roster for this year. You guys seem to have a really balanced group of both juniors and seniors, as well as a good mix of some freshmen and sophomores, as well as a couple eighth graders. So how good is it, as a coach, to, kind of have that balance of a roster on when you're coaching these ladies?
Well, that just kind of goes back to the tradition in Barren County. It's got a great softball tradition, even from that young age up. I think overall, having a good blend that we have just continues to make our roster strong. Of course, we've got Shay on the mound. She's a sophomore this year. Is going to be with them for a while. It just helps out the program.
So for the players, just kind of tell me a little bit about how you feel about this team this season. What you think the strengths are of this program this year.
We have a lot of depth. I think this year we have a lot of juniors and seniors, like you said. So we have a lot of girls that can play anywhere. A lot of utility players. So really, I just feel like all around we're ready to go with whoever we face.
Yeah, everyone's pretty utility throughout our team, and everyone can hit the ball. So whoever Coach Mott puts in our lineup, we know they're going to produce. So.
Like they said, a lot of utility players. Most everybody can hit it anywhere. Can play anywhere. And we've been working on our hitting a lot. Yeah,
I think they said it best. We have a lot of depth, and I feel pretty confident.
Do any of you play year-round or on travel teams during this? Just kind of talk about that.
Yeah, I actually do play with Coach Mott in the summer as well. So I've been with him for a little bit. So
I play with the Lady Louisville Sluggers team out of actual Louisville with Coach Drunkenmiller. So I play with him throughout the summer and the fall.
Yeah, I play for a Fury Platinum team in Tennessee pretty much all year round.
Right.
I play with the Kentucky Blast team out of Campbellsville, and I play some for Coach Mott.
Coach, first year, head coach. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
It is my first year here. I've been a part of the softball program for several years. Especially, I've coached the majority of all these girls, especially that junior class. I've had those girls together since they were 10 years old. But just getting to be around Coach Murphy and see the things that he'd done and how successful he was as a coach. But just getting that opportunity to step into this role and continue the tradition that we have here. So.
Is your lineup this year pretty much senior, junior dominated, or will you have some underclassmen on the field this year for you?
It is senior, junior dominated. Like I said earlier, we'll have Shay Bug on the mound quite a bit this year. She did a phenomenal job last year stepping up after we come back from spring break. But for the most part, it will be junior and senior dominated.
Yeah, Coach, looking at the schedule, you guys take part in the East versus West Classic, which honestly sounds really cool. You taking on Southwestern, who had a really good season last year, and then you're taking on Wayne County. Was it kind of part of the schedule plan to try to schedule some really good teams and then help y'all prepare for the long run?
If you look at our schedule early, it's pretty tough. Tomorrow we're supposed to play Bowling Green, but we had to move that because of our boys still in the regional basketball tournament. But then on Tuesday we get to host South at our place, and that's something that you can look at from two perspectives. We was at that final game with them last year in the regional tournament. Really close game. We had runners on second and third with the opportunity to tie that game up with one out. But I am looking forward to running that game back here early in the season just to kind of see where we are and just to put the girls to a test. I mean, that's ultimately, it's early in the year. You're going to make mistakes, but we get to see them early, and obviously they're one of the top teams in the state. And so getting that just to kind of see where we are, I think that's the main thing early in the year.
For the players, talk about the district and surviving the gauntlet of playing in the district, because that district is pretty good with Allen and East and Glasgow. Just talk about playing the district and all that.
I think that we have one of the tougher districts, like you said. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough win, obviously, for us. Coming out of being district champs last year, it was tough last year. It's going to be tough this year. Allen County, Glasgow, Warren East, they're all great competitors, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah, we do have a really tough district. Our hometown rivals aren't the toughness in our district, but that Bowling Green School and the Scottsville School, that's a lot for us to face. And district tournament's always something different than those district games in season, so district tournament's really good.
They've just about said it. I'm pretty confident in this season. Like Coach Mott had said earlier, we've been working really hard in the off season, like in the gym and everything like that, trying to build up and get ready for those games.
Yeah, she said it. I think everyone said it all.
So why the to the Lady Scotties? Why? You brought it up. Why?
Glasgow's okay, but recently they haven't been the biggest competitor to us, being our crosstown rival. But I think the rest of the district is pretty stout.
So the NIL transfer, huh?
Yeah.